Hey guys, Tom here, and today I'm bringing you episode 2 of 3 Count. Now you're probably wondering, why am I calling this Q&A series 3 Count? Well, last week we had episode 1 of this Q&A, and I asked you guys, what should I call this Q&A series? And you came in your masses and told me what you wanted me to call this series, and I took the best 4 suggestions and went over to Twitter. If you haven't followed me on Twitter yet, what are you doing? And I basically did a poll and you guys voted which one you wanted to win. And 3 Count won by a milestone. We had bloody 78 votes on who wanted what name to be chosen, and 3 Count won. So in 3 Count, I answer 3 of your questions from Twitter, and today we're going to do another 3. So the first question comes in from Kai WTV, and he asks, any chance AJ Styles wins the title at Extreme Rules? Now this is a tough one because I bet 95% of people watching this video are expecting Roman Reigns to take the title at Extreme Rules, and I am in that exact boat. I think Roman Reigns is winning the title, but it is the WWE. Anything can happen in the WWE, and there are a few reasons why AJ Styles winning the title would be a positive thing. There's been a huge, just negative reaction to Roman Reigns winning the title. How can they have a guy who's supposed to be the face of the company getting booed out the building every single night, walking around with the championship? They paid so much money for this AJ Styles guy. If he loses at Extreme Rules for the 3rd pay-per-view in a row, that would be absolutely dreadful. AJ Styles is absolutely brilliant. Everybody is loving him. He has shifted the most merchandise sales out of any debut superstar in his first 3 months. There are many reasons why AJ Styles can't win at Extreme Rules, but I think we all know Roman Reigns is Vince McMahon's guy. There was so much negative reaction going into WrestleMania and about Roman winning the title, and they still went with Roman winning the title. So yes, there are a few chances AJ Styles could strangely win the title at Extreme Rules, but he's only been in the WWE 3 months. The Roman Reigns project has been going on for about 2 years. There's no way they're going to take the title off him so soon. They want this guy to get over. They're going to do anything they possibly can to get Roman Reigns over. Yes, there is a problem with AJ losing for 3 straight pay-per-views in a row. Yes, he's probably one of the best wrestlers in the company right now. Yes, he shifted so much merchandise sales. They paid so much freaking money for this guy, but they don't really care. All they want to do is feed him to Roman Reigns. So for me, there is a slight chance AJ could win the title at Extreme Rules, but it's always gonna go home with Roman freaking Reigns. So the next question is coming in from Tyler, and his @ is Rhino HD, and he asks, which Extreme Rules pay-per-view was your favourite? And he also used the hashtag 3Count. So if you guys could use that as well, that would be awesome. Anyway, Extreme Rules is on Sunday. We've had some really good Extreme Rules pay-per-views. I think 2015, 2013, 2014, all brilliant pay-per-views. They have been absolutely awesome, and I think this year's could potentially be one of the best. But looking at all of them, we've had 6 so far, 7 if you include Sundays. Which was, in my opinion, the best one? I'm going to go for Extreme Rules 2014. We had some mega matches on that pay-per-view. It was main evented by Daniel Bryan defeating Kane. Do you remember that table spot where the table was on fire and Daniel Bryan puts Kane through the freaking table? That was a great way to end the pay-per-view. That also had Bray Wyatt taking on John Cena in a cage match. Great match. We also had probably the best match of the night. It was the Shield taking on Evolution with the Batista, Orton, and Triple H. Holy shit, this pay-per-view was great. We also had BNB taking on Big E, Cesaro in a triple threat match against Jack Swagger and Rob Van Dam, and Alexander Rusev taking on R-Truth and Xavier Woods. And who can forget the kickoff show match? Hornswoggle taking on El Torito. That match was amazing, and they gave it away for free. So for me, Extreme Rules 2014 wins by a mile. But if you look at the match card on Sunday, we've got AJ taking on Roman Reigns. You've got Chris Jericho taking on Dean Ambrose. You've got that awesome fatal four-way match for the Intercontinental title. I think Sundays could potentially be the best. Let's watch out for that one. But for me, so far, 2014 gets my bloody shout. So the last and final question comes from my good friend George Star YouTube. And he asks, if there was one thing you could change in the WWE, what would it be? Now, I didn't have to think very long about this, and for me, it would be bringing back the World Heavyweight Championship. Ever since they took away the second world title, they've had a huge problem on their hands, and it's become so apparent recently with Roman Reigns running things. Now, WWE Raw is all about the World Heavyweight Champion now. It's all about Roman Reigns, but half or more than half of the audience just doesn't want to see Roman Reigns, so they've got to sit through the World Heavyweight Champion having multiple segments in the night, which we're not really interested in. Nobody's invested in Roman Reigns, so it's really difficult to get behind the WWE product when the guy running things nobody really likes. But when you had two world champions, then at least there was another option for people to get invested in. Now, there's only one world champion, so they're kind of forcing us to kind of get behind every World Heavyweight Championship match he has. But when you've got two world titles, then it makes it a little bit easier. And to be fair, you've got guys on the roster. If you think about this, you've got guys like Dean Ambrose, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Cesaro. Currently, some of those guys are going for mid-card championships, like Intercontinental Championships, United States Championships. If you look at Sheamus, Rusev, these are guys who are a lot better than a mid-card championship. And taking away that World Heavyweight Championship a few years ago, it kind of gets rid of like their potential, because they're having to suffer in these mid-card championship matches when they're world champions. They're obviously world champions, and you could easily see Kevin Owens running things on Raw. You could see Cesaro running things on Raw. Sami Zayn in the future would be brilliant. Dean Ambrose for sure should have had a World Heavyweight Championship around his waist, and having two at the same time makes it a lot easier to do. But with them only being one, they have to be very careful with their selection, and it has to be a perfect selection, because if you have two, you can kind of trial and error it, because it doesn't have to be certain, it doesn't have to be make or break, because the World Heavyweight Championship, when it was about, it used to be considered sort of a stepping stone to bigger and better things. So guys like Daniel Bryan would get the World Heavyweight Championship and then move on to better things with the WWE Championship. But now they don't have that. There's less of a kind of risk that they can go with, because Kevin Owens, you've never seen him run Raw with a world title. So is he going to be successful if he picks up the WWE World Heavyweight Championship? You don't know, because we don't have a stepping stone like the World Heavyweight Championship to test it out. And I think it's been a lot more apparent recently when you've got Roman Reigns as the World Heavyweight Champion. Nobody really likes Roman Reigns as the World Heavyweight Champion, but say if you had Kevin Owens as the other World Champion, then it would be a little bit better, because then we would have another world title to look at, another world title to be interested in. And it really wasn't stepping stone. You've got so many great talent in the WWE right now, and they're chasing for mid-card championships that they're a lot better than them, and it would make it a lot easier. And I think they should definitely bring that back in the near future. Definitely with the brand split coming up soon, I think that's what they should look to do for. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed episode 2 of 3 Count. Remember to smash the likes. Thanks for all the questions. Follow me on Twitter to ask your own questions. Take care. Spike your hair.